Hi everyone, it's Donna here. This is the kit that Auntie Vera sent us for the month of May, which is National Scrapbooking Day, and it goes for the whole month. So we in Auntie Vera's land have decided to do some challenges for you as a creative team. So we want you to follow along and there we go. So we want you to follow along and make something and put it up on a Facebook group, and it'll be Crafty Vera and Friends. And yes, Auntie Vera has crafty friends as well. Okay, and there's all the details, and if you want to just pause it, you'll get all that on there. But this is the kit for May, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that what we consider, or I personally consider, what scrapbooking is. Okay, the first thing is your 12 by 12 album, or it could be the it could possibly be a 6 by 6 album, it could be an 8 by 8 album, it could be anything like that. So scrapbooking, now these are just some that I have actually done for my grandsons, my little Harley and Blake and Harley. So as you can see, you can make it as complicated as you want. All these are really quite simple. This one here is one of my favourites. Harley did a selfie here, and that's Harley and his dad. These are my grandsons. Even this one, we are on tank water, so we have buckets instead of pools. So like I say, you can have it as simple as you like, and you can have it as complicated as you like. Okay. Here's a very, very simple page. As you can see, it's really quite simple, or you can go a little bit more complicated and do lots of embellishments. You can do lots of things on the page and tearing. So that's the thing you can do. Scrapbooking is not just about a scrap page, for an example. It could be anything else. So what I've done, and my challenge this month, by the way, and I forgot to say it, is to use up as many photos as you can. So I created an iBook, okay? So the iBook, what I did was I put all the photos in it, tons and tons of photos, and I also did some journaling on the tags, and I did this one as in I want, I think, I love, I am, and I smile, and I like. Okay, so I am loved by Stephen, which is my hubby. I talk a lot, as you've found out. I love my family, I love reading. Kind of a journal, but it's also a scrapbook in a way, because I've got the photos and I've got some journaling to say what these photos are about. Okay, another way of mine is I created this little album, and these are photos of me as a child. They're the only photos I possess. And what I did was I did this kind of a waterfall effect. Okay, and again, this is a kind of a scrapbooking, because what I've got is the photo. It's actually documenting what these photos are, and this is what I've tried to do here. So here I've got, say it's myself and my sister Diane, and on here I've got a little bit about the information, and I've just written it because I want it just to be a really personal handwritten thing. And then I've got here just what this whole thing's about. Yeah, I created that and a long time ago, so I've improved since then, thank goodness. Another thing I've done is I made these little books here, and again what I've done is that I've actually created photos in this, and with the little tabs, if you can see that, and with the little tabs I've just written what the photos are. Okay. Another one is I create this little tin here. It's a CD tin, and I've actually instead of doing photos, I've actually created a scrapbook using a tin, using recipes that are favourites of ours. So so all I've done is decorated the pages, and this is a little envelope I created. You undo the envelope and it's got a recipe in it. So I've did some handwritten ones, a paper bag one, printed up ones, different paper ones. Again, another one with an envelope. So as you can see, and this one here just pulls apart there, all multi-purpose slice. So everything. So, but what it's done, it's scrapping my favourite recipes. So all my kids have got one of these. So this has been passed on. So that's what scrapping's about. It's scrapping memories or ideas, or it's scrapping things that you really like. Okay. Here's another little book. Again, it's quite simple. This one, all I've done here is put a photo up, and I've just decorated these a little bit. Now I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to do some journaling in that one as well. So it's quite simple. You know, this is our 2000 family get together, and I've got all our names of my family and my brothers and sisters, and I've got a big one, by the way. Another idea is to do these, and these are toilet roll books, okay? And I did these for my grandsons, and these are quite simple. What I've done is the photo in here, and this one I've done it as a tag, and I've just done another tag in here to describe who this person is, which is my little grandson Harley. And you can just make them as complicated or as simple as you like. You know, they do not have to be complicated. Son Blake, and this is the very first one I did. It was very simple, toilet rolls and just some journaling on some pull-out cards or tabs. Okay, now this one here I did as a project for my besties, and I thought, when I did the project, I thought, why not make a journaling book or a scrapbook of a pretend person and my photo album, okay? But again, what I did was colour all these in, cut them out, and made stories with it. Dress up day, undo that one, and I've actually got some journaling there on the cards that I went to the river with my mum and dad, and we sailed a boat and had great fun. So it can be pretend as well. It doesn't have to be real. So this one here, I look like my dad, you know, and even though this is a stamped image, it's still a form of journaling, which is a form of scrapbooking. So scrapbooking to me doesn't mean a scrapbook. I consider this little toilet roll a book, and I've scrapped these little images, okay? So that's what it can be. Again, I did a toilet one, and with this one's fallen apart because it's so full of stuff. I scrapped our favourite recipes, and again I've used a toilet book, okay? And I've got the recipes there, and I've also got the ingredients for the recipes if I should choose to, or if I want to add something different. And I've just done them all a little bit different. This one here, for an example, is one you can fold out. If I can ever get it to fold out, there we go. So as you can see, it doesn't have to be complicated, but I've scrapped my recipes. It's in a book, and it doesn't have to be in this 12 by 12 page. Okay, I've scrapped it in the book. Okay, and again, and they're all different. So what I've done is I've tried to make everyone different. This one folds out like this, and in the middle of it, it's got my husband's favourite recipe, which is white baked patties. But so as you can see, but I've scrapped the book. Okay, now I've talked all through that. This is my challenge. I'm going to challenge you to make one of these. Now I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make it, and I'm going to be using my kit for the month, and I'm going to be doing one of these ones, and again it's like a waterfall one with lots and lots of photos. And my challenge to you is to create something that uses as much photos as possible, but also tells a story. So this one, for an example, was when we went away on to Western Australia, and I've done some journaling on here, and I've got some extra photos here. So I've used up there over 28 photos. So what my challenge would be to make one of these, which I'm going to show you how to do using Auntie Viva's kit. And my challenge also is to use as many photos as you can, okay? And I've done a belly band for this, and that again keeps it together, and I've used another photo. So that's great. So that's my challenge for 2018 National Scrapbook Week, okay? So many other ways, things. It's like scrapbooking to me is, let me see, is creating something that holds memories, creating something that you can look back on and say, yep, I know exactly where that is, what that is about, and it brings so many good memories, whether it be good or bad actually, and to me it can be different. Who says, what rule says it has to be 12 by 12, 6 by 6 or an 8 by 8? What rule says that? I mean, you can get pocket card scrapbooking now, you can get anything. And to me, all these kinds of things, and I have many more by the way, but I didn't want to really give you a bore to hell out of you. This is what it's about. It's about scrapping your memories, okay? So join in on the challenges. Like I said, I will be creating one of these and putting a video up showing you how to do it. And it won't look like this yucky paper. It will be the beautiful kit that Auntie Viva sent. I'll catch you later. Bye.